Hi everybody, welcome back to the Starseed Dragon. We are going over the Cat Tarot and we are on the Suit of Swords. The book says, swords represented here by claws and fangs may seem to be displays of might, but in tarot they are symbols of our intellect. Double-edged and often razor-sharp, the Suit of Swords, concerned with the element air, is about how we use our minds, but also how our minds intersect with our hearts and the choices we make concerning both. Ace of Swords. Aces herald new beginnings and, in this case, the spawning of new ideas, words, thoughts, and plans. Upright. You have tremendous mental clarity, independence, and power, and somehow you manage to be big-hearted on top of it all. Just be careful how you wield that sword. Getting your claws trimmed is good for you. Whether you like it or not, be open to new ideas, feelings, and opinions, and they'll find you. Reversed. Chaos, confusion, and panic abound. Relax, let down your hackles, and take a breath. The sky isn't falling, but poor planning has led to poor communication, and neither the mind nor the heart feels free in this state. Try not to worry so much. It's a stressful moment, but it shall pass. Next card, Two of Swords. Look how pretty. Open wide, a difficult decision looms large. Upright, you may be baffled by a situation around you or biased in your view of it. The Two of Swords asks you to stretch, to broaden your horizons, and at least try to see things from an objective point of view. Is it fear that's keeping you from seeing things clearly? Perspective is key. Reversed. You're still feeling stuck. Is part of you intentionally failing to grasp the situation at hand? It's time to let go of the past, and it's not helping or informing your circumstances. Think very carefully before you make a decision or open your mouth. You do have to act, but not in haste. Next card, party baby. Three of Swords. This card represents the intersection of our hearts and our intellects. Upright. There's no pussyfooting around this one. There's emotional pain on the horizon, a piercing of the heart. It hurts, and there's nothing to do but feel the feelings. Make time to cry, yell even. You can't heal until you get it all out. Remember, pain is sometimes necessary for growth. Reversed. Upside down, this card portends forgiveness, healing, and even a little optimism. That fluffy heart-shaped toy is surprisingly resilient. The pain isn't absent, it hasn't been avoided, but feelings have been shared and reconciliation is on the horizon. Okay, Four of Swords. The mind finds access to deeper levels during periods of rest. Upright, it's time to relax. Find a sunny spot and settle in for hours of snoozing. Whether you're mentally worn down or just in need of some belly scratching, this is a good time to conserve your energy and recharge. It may look like you're being lazy, but being still allows your mind to do the work it needs to do. Reversed. Not all downtime is good downtime. It may be that you're stuck or feeling burned out, following a misuse of resources and energy. Paralysis is not the same as exhaustion. Stillness sometimes means fear rather than rest. Focus on self-care. Recovery is slow, but it's coming. Okay. Next up is the Five of Swords. Pretty kitties. Five of Swords. Surrender doesn't mean relax. It means defeat and loss. Upright. Your position at the forefront, seemingly larger and more powerful than the cats behind you, speaks to the growth and healing you've achieved. That said, you can't ignore that backs are turned. There's discord here too. You may be holding on to bad habits, doubts, fears. If you can let go and compromise a little, even more progress lies ahead. It won't be easy, but the destruction and conflict can be resolved. Reversed. There is an end to your clashes ahead, but there's a lot of mess to clear away first. Ignoring each other doesn't resolve anything. There's arrogance, volatility, shame, and remorse to be waded through. Maybe even a little biting and clawing at those around you. Compromise is everything. This is the tipping point. Things are either going to get much better or much worse, and the result is up to you. Okay, Six of Swords. Look at that kitty. Scratching something up. Six of Swords. You're feeling a little low, but you'll soon be moving on from a rough situation, or trying to at least. Upright. Your past transgressions are behind you, even if the damage you've done is still glaringly apparent. Everyone can see those tears you've made with your claws. Whatever the next phase, know that it offers you some opportunity to calm down. It is a bit of a stretch, but if you just go with the flow, something more positive awaits. Reversed. Sometimes we aim to stretch, but our claws just get stuck in the carpet, making us feel a little trapped. You don't have to stay stuck, but you do have to take a good, hard look at what you did to help create the circumstances. Next card, Seven of Swords. What a pretty kitty. All you need to know is that this card is commonly called the Thief. Upright. Someone, not necessarily you, is trying to get away with some mischief, perhaps trying to take what isn't rightfully theirs. Whosoever it is needs to face the music. The only way to ease the pressure is by dealing with the situation head on. It's wise to hold tight to your assets right now, emotional, intellectual, or otherwise. Be alert to other people's deceptions. Reversed. Your iron grip is not helping you. There's so much to let go of. Old destruction habits, inner doubt, boredom, lack of follow-through. A personal overhaul is the offering if you want to get out of this rut. Ignoring matters won't make them go away. Time to take a stand, no matter how much it scares you. Next card. Oh, look at that kitty. Eight of Swords. This card is short on subtlety, but long on symbolism. Upright. Well, you're tangled up, all right? Let those feelings of entrapment, of restriction, all those feelings of entrapment, of restriction, are distracting you from seeing things clearly and facing the facts. It's leaving you feeling isolated and vulnerable. You can break out of this. Look inward, take responsibility, and face the music, and you'll see a path forward. Reversed. Sweet release. Whatever's been binding you is loosening its hold. You may find that those bonds are as flimsy as toilet paper. There's definitely a way out with self-acceptance, a fair bit of healing, perhaps aided by just a little gnawing through the bonds. Possibilities and opportunities abound. Nice. Those are little, what is that, a toilet paper roll? That's funny. Okay, here we go. 10 of Swords. A dark cloud is looming, serving as a warning of things to come. Upright. Depression, fear, anxiety, grief, sadness. No wonder your claws are out and you're clinging on for dear life. You're overwhelmed with a sense of dread, and it may feel like you're barely hanging on. Just know that your perspective might be skewed by mental exhaustion. Things are tough, but they may not be as bad as you think. There is light at the end of the proverbial tunnel. Reversed. Unfortunately, there is no magic solution to all the worry, fear, and depression. That said, those negative feelings about yourself aren't helping. Retract your claws. Whatever this darkness is, the only way out is through. Okay, 9 of Swords. Here we go. 10 of Swords. Wow. 10 of Swords. The worst seems to have happened, or at least you found yourself in a situation without a quick or easy remedy. Excuse me. Upright. Talk about stuck. Your claws are in deep and there isn't a clear escape route. That has you feeling vulnerable, exposed, and embarrassed. Rest assured, this is the lowest point. If you can just figure out a plan to get down from here, you can get through anything. Reversed. Growth follows pain, and healing and recovery are ahead. Take a careful look around, and the path to safety is much clearer. Solid ground is within reach. Kitty on a screen. While saying that. Page of Swords. Look at this pretty kitty. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. The Page of Swords is a reminder to stay on your toes. Upright. The page may be a bit jumpy, but it's hard to contain this level of energy. Who knows what's around the next corner? It could be a nice treat or a formidable foe. Either way, that cunning sense of curiosity is going to insist that you find out. Reversed, there is a growing sense of trouble on the horizon. If you talk, prepare to walk. There's no need to jump at every sudden movement. Calm down and make sure you are prepared for what's next. Knight of Swords. Look at this pretty kitty. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords rather dramatically wants to know, are you the hunter or the game? Upright. If you're the hunter, now's the time to pounce. Whatever it is you're contemplating chasing after, go for it. But don't be completely impulsive. Forethought and strategy are still your friends. An intense circumstance may arise, but you're ready for it. Just make sure you're not rebelling or being dramatic for all the wrong reasons. Check your motives. Reversed. Your overconfidence is causing chaos, and worse yet, might come across as insensitive and egotistical. Leap too high and you'll most certainly fall. Time to check yourself and rethink your approach. What an adorable kitty. Next up, the Queen of Swords. Look how pretty she is. Aww. Queen of Swords. This queen is all sharp mind and self-awareness. Upright. The Queen of Swords is the epitome of Leonine regality. She is smart, dignified, and disciplined without coming across as demanding. She holds her place on her throne with great dignity and wears her crown with grace. Symbolism surrounds her. The birds on the wallpaper are not prey. They represent the height of her knowledge and inquisitiveness. Reversed, the Queen's downfall is being a bit too self-critical, a result of her perfectionism. Her direct style of communication can come across as spiteful, haughty, and addled by a painful past. Some say she can be aloof and withholding of her affections. Yikes. Aww. Okay, last one. King of Swords. The King of Swords is intellectual and analytical in the service of finding a solution. Clear communication is his strong suit. That doesn't mean he's beyond chasing a butterfly or two. Upright. Behold your brave leader. This royal brings his smarts and his power to govern, to bear fearlessly and fearlessly and wisely. He's very focused on the task at hand, furry head ruling the heart, to the point of seeming unemotional and impersonal. Don't mistake the butterflies for frivolity. They actually symbolize transformation and growth. Reversed. Upside down, the King of Swords reflects a loss of self-control and mental discipline, which is leading to dysfunction and chaos, not to mention a complete lack of power. Not just sarcastic and critical, this king can be downright sadistic. Okay, and that does it for the Suit of Swords. So stay tuned. Our final video, which is our next video on the review of the Cat Tarot, is the Suit of Pentacles. I look forward to you joining me there. If this is resonating with you, there is an affiliate link in the description if you would like to purchase this deck. Other than that, I want you to have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.